fake Maria Lagrasso?
No, this person in front of me. I think it's. I don't know what's going on here. He'll have to just message me. I have one missing team that I have not heard from yet.
Cool.
Oh my god. Sonia is on a lake playing this.
Sonia?
Yeah.
Okay.
That looks so pleasant. Can I send it?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Let me know when you can take him.
Clear throat, clear throat. Hello, all two watching. Get excited. We're going to start at 7.
Can you please take him now?
Yes, I can. Where'd your fancy go? Where'd your fancy go? Yeah-da-da-da-da. There it is. What does that happen, little boy?
Okay. Oh.
Well, oh, you're up.
It's not that I don't want to have them, it's just
Give me the child.
sometimes I have new people and I have to actually like
I understand.
do more than just copy and paste.
I understand.
I'm marking the food right now. What do you need?
I'm getting my harness in my car. The baby Bjorn.
Oh. Yeah. You have the keys? Okay.
Hello, hello. This is Andy and precious baby Zito. If you haven't, and Maria's here too. She's not sparking right now. If you haven't already and your team's ready to go, just send a thumbs up to Maria on Facebook Messenger. Again, just have your team captain send a little thumbs up to Maria on Facebook Messenger when your team's all ready to go. If any of your teammates need this video, you can just share this link with them right away. Just share this link with them if anybody needs it. We shared it to our Facebook page and the event page and a few personal pages, so people should start coming in. But if you know anybody who's new to the game or your teammates haven't gotten it, go ahead and send that link to them. Zito's enjoying a little bit of a pregame snack. Little munch munch. Little crunch crunch.
Oh yeah.
We're still setting up for trivia here, as that little red blurb says. I'm going to put the camera on Zito. I don't have anything interesting to say right now, but I'll just put the camera on Zito to entertain the masses. All right, if you don't have all your team members here, of course, go ahead and send them the link to this YouTube chat, YouTube stream, so we can get everybody in. Once your team is together or close to together, go ahead and send a thumbs up to Maria on Facebook Messenger. If you don't have Facebook Messenger, you'll notice that I put it up at the top of the chat. Although I believe she's had almost every team check in with her at least a little while ago. Not the final check-in, but just a check-in.
Yeah, everybody's communicated with me.
Everybody's communicated, so everybody has at least talked to Maria on Facebook Messenger.
That's great.
Which is good news. Just give your final thumbs up to her when your team is ready to go. Do we have any new teams this week? We got a few, right? We got one new team this week, so hopefully everything's going to go nice and smooth for y'all. Smack, smack, trash, trash. As always, we encourage smack talking and trash talking in the chat. The only thing we don't encourage is answers to the questions. Everything else is fully sanctioned. If you're the team leader of the Archers, a thumbs up is a little thumbs up icon on Facebook Messenger, typically towards the bottom right. It's typically by the enter key if you're having a hard time sending the thumbs up. If you can't find the thumbs up, you can just physically send Maria the words thumbs up or something to that effect. Facebook does offer a customization option. In Maria's and I's personal chat, we put a little dolphin. Originally it was a gun, but Maria said that was too violent.
What? Well, squirt gun.
Huh? Was it a squirt gun?
Yeah.
Okay. Why didn't you like the squirt gun? Too wet?
I don't like toys that are guns. I think it's weird.
Okay, just guns in
I
general.
think it's weird that we have toys that are like weapons. I think that's weird.
Sure. I see where you're coming from. All right, Beatles Film Festival. Please note that you're going to be competing by having your team leader send in via Messenger, not by YouTube. That's his screen name, Beatles Film Festival.
Oh, I thought it was your team name.
No, I believe his team name is the Archers.
Yes, that. Please.
Beatles Film Festival, who is on
I
Team
messaged
the Archers.
Joe. His name is Joe.
Maria's been messaging you on Facebook Messenger, Joe. Maria's been messaging you on Facebook Messenger. Go ahead and reply that, and that's how you're gonna give those answers.
Yep, I sent you the rules.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, she sent you the rules earlier, so just find where you found the rules, and you should be good to go. I think that's our only new team, so that's pretty good. Well, we got a lot of people in. We're still waiting for a few teams to do their final check-in, but everybody's been communicated at least. What we're going to do is while we wait for those teams to check in with Maria, I'm going to go ahead and we have a special word from BoxFest, the producers of BoxFest Detroit. We're going to go ahead and play that. Zito's finishing up his bottle as well, so he's probably going to go away in a minute too. Here we go. We swap out the bottle for the passy.
You gotta be quick.
You gotta be fast.
I told him I have the fastest hands in the West.
Well, you do. All right. So with that, we have a special word from the producers of BoxFest Detroit. We're going to go ahead, BoxFest Detroit. We're going to go ahead and play that. Then we are going to get into the rules and start trivia.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our virtual curtain speech. My name is Amanda Ewing, and I'm the artistic director of BoxFest Detroit.
Oh, hello. I'm Kelly Rossi, and I'm the executive director of BoxFest Detroit.
And I am Molly McMahon, and I'm a producer of BoxFest Detroit. And we have a new addition to our team.
We do.
Welcome our newest producer, Kanicki Jones-Jones.
Noises! I'm Kanicki Jones, and I'm the new producer on the block.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh. No.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us at Kanicki's party. This is, we're just going to celebrate making our team bigger and better and awesomer. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And they are already cool, so we're the coolest.
Exactly.
We reached the capacity for cool now that we've got Kanicki on board, which is really...
Yes, we are delighted to have her, and so we're very excited to be having this trivia party with her. So big thanks to everyone joining us tonight. And then also a big shout out to Maria and Andy for hosting virtual trivia for Detroit Arts, because that is freaking amazing.
Yay.
A round of applause.
Yes.
And so I think we just wanted to take this opportunity to talk to folks about how our festival is going to look a little bit different this year.
Yes.
We won't be gathering in the same place that we
No.
normally do.
No.
So we all know that, there's a pandemic happening, and it's scary, and we want to be safe, and we don't want to get sued, okay? Because you're going to come, we're going to have it, you gather, you might get sick, and then you want to blame BoxFest. That's not going to happen, right?
And check our financials.
Go check. Look, she's on it.
We
too.
don't have any money for that.
No, or time for that.
No.
So, we're going to do a little different. With the help of Seed and Spark and Seed and Spark, look them up, you'll see. We are going to go online with the festival. And because I am what they call a filmmaker, did a few things we're still growing and learning. But we will now have that option, as well as some theater opportunities as well. But we want to be able to host as many people as possible to join us to be a part of BoxFest still. So more information about how you can submit the films that you already have, or films that you want to work on over the summer. You have a timeline to create, and to be seen and to be heard and to tell your stories. And there's so many different types of genres that we're accepting, not just, professional, well-made theater pieces or well-made, what do you call it, everybody? Short films.
Yeah.
So we'll have short films. We'll also have features. And if you like to do TikTok and you have it recorded, you can submit as well. And so we will have more details about that. What other options? I think Kelly may be submitting something from her backyard.
You know what? And you might be thinking to yourself right now, wait a minute, aren't you guys a theater festival? How come you're talking about film this whole time? We're both. We are expanding to be able to add all of these art forms because, hey, film is something that all directors need to be able to use and utilize. And if you have, if you want to film some theater that's going on in your living room, that's acceptable. If you want to make a parody style music video, that's acceptable. Who would do that though?
I would do it.
If you want to make like a weird remix of your kid's book report that she had to make, she's in kindergarten and it's about horses, and you have just been thinking about remixing this thing for about 20 years because that's how long you've been working on it. It's for you too. This is for all of us. So what I'm saying to you is that's the end of my part in this curtain speech.
Bravo. Good
Bravo.
work. Yeah. Bravo.
Yes.
All right. So, details are going out tomorrow, the day after virtual trivia and a press release. So we'll have more about our submission stuff there. But we're just excited that we will still get to hang out and be with our BoxFest audience in a whole bunch of different ways. And look forward to more very productive curtain speeches from us. I'm sure that this has been a very productive use of everyone's time. And
Is this recording now or is this live? Are we live?
Are we live? Are we live?
Are we
We
live?
will be live when somebody sees it.
Yeah. That's true.
I was.
See, we already really know what we're doing, guys. Can't wait for the festival.
I was misled.
we know how to use film and the internet. It's going to be great. All right. This is when Sarah starts playing the music for us to all get off stage.
They say cut. They say cut in film. They say cut. That's what you have to say. You have to be like, cut. Because that's what they do in film. I read about it on the internet.
Yes. And that's what you do.
All right. Thank you, fantastic BoxFest producers, for giving us an incredible update on what they're going to be doing. Marie and I have been huge fans of BoxFest for many, many, many years. What? Is this a poor introduction? Unrelated. Maria's breaking up at something unrelated. A lot of, BoxFest is the first theater that reached out to us and wanted to continue on to have their curtain speech. If you've ever been at BoxFest, you know that they're famous for their curtain speeches. They've been described with words such as fun, eclectic, lively, off the cuff, poorly thought out, way too long, too improvisational, sloppy, exciting. Just a lot of words have been used to describe the infamous BoxFest curtain speech. So I'm really glad that they were able to send us that along with their great news and let us know about their how they're going to be, handling BoxFest Detroit. So I just couldn't turn down one of their incredible curtain speeches that, I've had the honor of seeing for many, many years. It really just warmed my heart. Well, with that then, of course, as they mentioned, they're going to have press announcements and all that for how they're going to be treating things. If you want to work on it, compete in it, I definitely think you should take them up on the offer. It's great that they found an alternate way. You'll be able to visit their website and Facebook page tomorrow for more information. With that, we're going to go ahead and go over our rules. Are you laughing at me? Okay, great. Maria's hysterically laughing, and I just thought maybe she's critiquing my words. We're going to go over the gameplay and rules. Hunker in your bunker. We're going to have 2 rounds of trivia. There's going to be 10 questions per round. Then we're going to have a bonus round and then a final question for each round. So we're going to have 2 final questions. The questions are going to be worth 2 points each. Unless stated otherwise, there will be bonus points, so keep an eye out for those. And for the final question, for each round, you can wager all, some, or none of the points you've earned during that round. Note that the final question, the true final question, the final question, that is cumulative of all the points you scored the entire round. So feel free to place your bets and gamble and play smart or play reckless, whatever you think you can do to get ahead. Now, you can use any method of communication amongst your team. Discord, Slack, Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Skype, a good old-fashioned text messaging or Facebook Messenger. Any of those methods of communication are welcome. However, discussing questions and answers outside of your team of 6 or fewer is forbidden. Using your phone, internet, encyclopedia, or other methods of research while questions are live is also forbidden. So please keep that in mind. We want honesty in these games, as I believe we have had for many months. Once you know your answer, send your answer to Maria in one message. If it is a multi-part question, if there are 2 questions in the question, make sure you're just sending one message to Maria. It is really slows us down, really messes us up if you're sending, and it makes Maria angry if you get more than one message, if she gets more than one message from a team. So use a few spaces, use a few periods to separate them if you need to. And also keep in mind that there are no takebacks. Once you send an answer into Maria, it is considered sent. You cannot take back your answer. So please think about it. You have 2 minutes for each question unless I say otherwise. So please think about it. And Zito has a lot to say about this too. But that's all the rules. We're going to go ahead and announce our categories for round 1. You don't need to know these. These just kind of provide some additional hints. Our round 1 categories are going to be about food, sci-fi, chemistry, 80s songs, U.S. geography, tech companies, the Old Testament, baseball, entertainers, and advertisements. Again, round 1 categories are food, sci-fi, chemistry, 80s songs, U.S. geography, tech companies, the Old Testament, baseball, entertainers, and advertisements. If you're worried that you're not going to be able to hear my charming voice over Zito's dulcet tones, don't worry, we have all the questions on the screen as well. Maybe a little tummy pats will help him out. Maria's testing that out. All right, round 1, question 1. Okay.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Name either of the 2 main ingredients in the dish known as succotash. Bonus points, name both. Question 1. Name either of the 2 main ingredients in the dish known as succotash. Bonus points if you name both. Now there is no penalty for going for a bonus point. If you get a bonus point wrong, it is A-okay. If you get it right, you get 2 extra points. So do not hesitate to try and guess. Even if you know the main answer, go ahead and throw in that guess for the second one. No penalty for bonus points. You have 2 minutes on the clock, and it is counting down.
Okay, I've given up.
All right.
Hey. Hi. Dancy. Oh. Why is my son angry?
Zito not caring for dances today. Or most days.
Oh my lord.
What?
Oh yeah, get him on.
Working on it.
You know how it goes.
30 seconds on the clock. 30 seconds on the clock. Get those answers in because you only got 30 seconds left. All right, we're at time. Name either of the two. Hold on one moment. All right, name either of the two main ingredients in the dish known as succotash. Bonus points, name both. Answers we were looking for were corn and lima beans. Now, if you put beans instead of lima beans, we're going to give you a half point for that. But we were looking, if you want the full 4 points, you needed to put corn and lima beans. We're going to give a half point if you just put beans. Question 2. Starting with the pilot episode, this omnipotent character appeared throughout the entire series and served as one of the main antagonists to Captain Picard. This character's name consisted of what single letter? Starting with the pilot episode, this omnipotent character appeared throughout the entire series and served as one of the main antagonists to Captain Picard. This character's name consists of what single letter? 2 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes on the clock. Give me that character name. "30 seconds on the clock." Just 30 seconds to get us this character's name. Great thing about this question, even if you have no idea what it is, look at that last line, because you only got 1 in 24 chances of getting it right, even if you just guess. Maria says that there are indeed people guessing it. 10 seconds on the clock. Alrighty, we're at time. So get those answers in. We're still missing quite a few. Alright, starting with the pilot episode, this omnipotent character appeared throughout the entire series and served as one of the main antagonists to Captain Picard. This character's name consisted of what single letter? It'd be Q, the famous Q of Star Trek The Next Generation and Beyond's fame. I don't know the other Star Trek series. I just know the name of that one. He was a main character in it, but I believe he appeared in others. Maybe. Question 3. 4 elements of the periodic table have names which are pronounced in English using a single syllable. Name 1. Bonus points. Name all 4. 2 minutes on the clock.
It's nice, but it's not a must until he goes to his, you know. Are you showing the crowd? Wow.
30 seconds on the clock. 30 seconds left on the clock. Get those answers to Maria. Tell us all about these periodic tables and elements.
Hi, friends. To answer the question, you need to give me one. To get any bonus, you have to name the other three as well, so you need to give me all four. It doesn't do you really any good to only give me 2 or 3, because I will only take 1 for the main answer, and then all 4 to get the full 6. So if you have clarification questions, go ahead and message them to me.
Okay, we're at time for that question. If you need clarity, of course, take a listen to what Maria just said. 4 elements of the periodic table have names which are pronounced in English using a single syllable. Name 1. You got bonus points only if you named all 4. Gold, lead, tin, and zinc. There's Beaker setting one of them on fire. Don't know which one. I'm sure they're all relatively flammable if they get hot enough. That's how most science works. Going into question 4. Queen used which title for a 1989 song that also shares its title with an 1897 H.G. Wells novel? Question 4. Queen used which title for a 1989 song that also shares its title with an 1897 H.G. Wells novel? 2 minutes on the clock. 30 seconds on the clock. 30 seconds on the clock. Get those answers in because you only got 30 seconds left. All right. Queen used which title for a 1989 song that also shares its title with an 1897 H.G. Wells novel? That's The Invisible Man. Great novel. Great song. Well, the city of Roanoke is in southwestern Virginia. The historically significant Roanoke Island is what other... We're going to swap out real quick.
You guys can read, right? Okay. You have 2 minutes.
$15 seconds left on the clock. 15 more seconds to get those answers into Maria. 15 seconds. All right, and we were looking for North Carolina for that answer. Answer's North Carolina. Not sure what that is a gif of, but it's someone who's very passionate about North Carolina, as we should all be. One of our great 50 states. Top 50. Easily. Question 6. In 1989, 2 men named Bill and Dave graduated from college and started a tech company using their last names. This company is most known for their printers. Name this company. Bonus points. What university did Bill and Dave graduate from? 2 points for the main question. 2 points if you get the bonus right. but please make sure to send just one message to Maria. "30 seconds left on the clock. You got 30 seconds to get those answers into Maria. Final thinking time because we need those questions in 30 seconds. All right, and we're at time. In 1989, two men named Bill and Dave graduated from college and started a tech company using their last names. The company is most known for their printers. Name the company, and our bonus points were name the university where Dave and Bill graduated from. Hewlett Packard, HP. HP printers, just right into the trash and shredder it goes. Bonus points there available were if you answered Stanford or Stanford University was answers that we were looking for the bonus points. Going into question 7 of round 1. Upon fleeing the biblical city of Sodom, whose wife made the fateful mistake of turning back to look at the doomed city, thereby turning into a pillar of salt. Question 7. Upon fleeing the biblical city of Sodom, whose wife made the fateful mistake of turning back to look at the doomed city, thereby turning into a pillar of salt. Two minutes around the clock. You'll bear with us if we tiptoe for the rest of the round as we try to lull Zito from rude dude to slumbering tude.
Is that? All right, everybody answered.
All right, we got everybody's answer in. Upon fleeing the biblical city of Sodom, whose wife made the fateful mistake of turning back to look at the doomed city, thereby turning into a pillar of salt. Lot. The man was Lot. Thank goodness none of his other family turned back, or who knows what condiment they would turn into. Ketchup, mustard, pepper, the rest. In 1989 and 1990, this pitcher threw a no-hitter at the age of 43 and 44, respectively. Name the pitcher. Bonus, name the team which he began his major league career. It's plus 2 points if you know that team. You have 2 minutes on the clock. Obligatory sports question. Can't have a trivia game without a sports question. And these are definitely questions where I have no idea if they're easy or hard, just well without my area of expertise. "30 seconds left on the clock. You got 30 seconds to get those answers into Maria. 30 seconds. All right, in 1989 and 1990, this pitcher threw a no-hitter at the age of 43 and 44, respectively. Name the pitcher. Bonus, name the team which began his major league career for an extra 2 points. Nolan Ryan, pitcher of the New York Mets. At least at one point. He was certainly on other teams later, but Nolan Ryan and New York Mets were the answers we were looking for. Going on to question 9. Best known for his work in a different field of entertainment, this man was featured in over 50 films, winning the Academy Award for Best Actor for the film From Here to Eternity. Bonus, name the comedic sequel released in 1984, which served as this man's last featured role. 2 points for the main question, 2 points if you get the bonus. And 2 minutes on the clock. Best known for his work in a different field of entertainment, this man was featured in over 50 films, winning the Academy Award for Best Actor for the film From Here to Eternity. And our bonus question is, name the comedic sequel released in 1984, which served as this man's last featured role. Unfortunately, we didn't get a shorter question in today. I know we did have some shorn activity, but Unfortunately, we just did not have the time to hound people for them. So, whoever was the shamey last week, you've luckily escaped the dreaded Shorner through a pure stroke of luck. But you remember who you are. We bank the Shorn for another day. A true Shorn surplus. 30 seconds on the clock. So get those answers in. We got 30 seconds left on the clock to get you to answer that question to Maria. We got a good chunk of teams playing in today. With only the team registration funds, we've already raised $50 for BoxFest Detroit, so woohoo to everyone here. And our first place prize this week is going to be $35. Second place prize is going to be $15. So keep that in mind, and don't worry, we're going to pump that number up for BoxFest Detroit, but our starting number today is $50, and I believe we've already had a few generous folks already send it in. Best known for his work in a different field of entertainment, this man was featured in over 50 films, winning the Academy Award for Best Actor for the film From Here to Eternity. Our bonus point is named the comedic sequel, released in 1984, which served as this man's last featured role. Looking for Frank Sinatra, old Blue Eyes himself, Frank Sinatra, and his last featured role was, of course, the infamous Cannonball Run 2. Who doesn't remember a good old Cannonball Run 2?
People got it right.
Yeah, plenty of people remembered it. The best sequel to star Frank Sinatra in his last role. All right, we have our last regular question for the round. Then we're going to have a bonus question and a final question. A little more info on that in a moment. But question number 10. What restaurant chain aired a 13-hour commercial in 2014 depicting a slab of beef brisket in a smoker? What restaurant chain aired a 13-hour commercial in 2014 depicting a slab of beef brisket in a smoker? Maria correctly assumed what word I would put the emphasis on. Slab. Now, Maria, you have a pretty steadfast rule of 90 minutes being more time than any movie needs to get its point across. The good time. Very few movies need more than 90 minutes to get their point across. So I think a 13-hour commercial is just right out.
Oh, clearly.
If you were watching The Bachelor,
Is that a work of art?
if you were watching The Bachelor and 30 minutes in they showed a 13-hour commercial, would you stick around? Would you want to know who gets the rose? I think it's a bit much.
Is that how it worked, or was it like, oh, here's a special?
Well, I guess we're giving a little info. It aired.
We don't have it.
Okay.
I don't know. Whatever you want.
Sure, I'd say.
Give it a hint.
I don't think it's gonna give a hint.
Okay.
It's not like this commercial aired nationwide, but it's not like it was an internet commercial. When I first heard it, I thought, oh, it's probably like a YouTube commercial or like a streaming commercial or something like that. No, this was aired on one station in one state for 13 full hours. So they got the ad space to just get a 13-hour block on one station. So no, this did air on over-the-air television.
Do you think people were expecting to see something else, though? You know.
You mean did it preempt?
Of their television program?
Yeah, they were ready to watch. They were ready to watch 24, and they were really excited because it was a rerun. This was in 2014, so they were syndicating 24, and someone was watching it for the first time. You're like, oh, finally, I get to see it. But 15 seconds left on the clock. That's enough talk about brisket. 15 seconds left on the clock. Get those answers to Maria. You got 15 seconds left on the clock. And I got Zito's little locks in my face. Let me rephrase that. 15 seconds on the clock. And under my face, I got Zito's locks. And with that, we're at time. I hope everybody got those answers in. What restaurant chain aired a 13-hour commercial in 2014 depicting a slab of beef brisket and a smoker? Of course, they have the meats. That'd be Arby's. Wow, Maria is disgusted by my product placement as always. Horrible slogan. I guess it gets the point across, but I just feel like overall it could have done better. I mean, what would I call it? I don't know. I don't know what their slogan would be. I'm not an ad man, but we have the meats, isn't it? All right, so that was our last regular question of that round. Now we're going to be going into our bonus round. Here you're going to have a chance to answer multiple questions in one giant question. Please, please, please make sure that you are answering in just one message to Maria. Just one message to Maria. Use spaces, use periods. Do not send multiple messages to Maria. Just send it in one little message bubble. Here is our bonus game. The answer to each clue is going to be an 8-letter answer that contains exactly 3 letter C's. Again, each one of these clues, the answer will be an 8-letter word that contains exactly 3 of the letter C. Our first clue is precision, such as when shooting at a target. Second clue is a flat oven-baked Italian bread. Third clue is having a wide range of styles or taste. Fourth clue is briefly and clearly expressed. So those are your 4 clues. Each answer is an 8-letter word that has 3 C's. So keep that in mind, and again, please answer in just one message to Maria. As we're at a bonus, you have a little extra time. You have 2.5 minutes left on the clock. 2.5 minutes to think it over. We gave you an extra minute for that. 30 seconds have already passed. We get some good bonus questions this game. I think I was excited about this one because I love these kind of little brain teasers. I also really like our next bonus question. They were both good. I was looking forward to both and seeing everybody's answers here. The other one's really fun too. That's right. That's a little hint about our next question. It's going to be fun. Bree and I, infamous fun seekers. We love fun of all shapes and sizes. Ninety seconds left. 90 seconds left. Wow. I'll put up my services. If you want, I'd be happy to work on a 13-hour commercial where I drink a shake for 13 hours. I mean, that'd be my dream. of me finishing it. Oh boy. Oh, it's just one large shake. It's a pain. Yeah, I don't know if I could pace myself. I don't know if I could drink. If it's a regular size large shake, I don't know. I don't know if I can pace myself like that. But if we're talking a large shake, it's being filled. You know, like the milkshakes, they have those extra little. They come out with the one glass of milkshake, but then they bring you a metal cup. Yeah, it's like that. I could handle that for 13 hours. If they keep bringing me extras. The too much. The milkshake runoff. Yes, but I have had the Jamocha shake at Arby's, and yes, I agree with everybody. It's a top tier shake. You're going to be hard pressed to find another shake. Just like you're going to be hard pressed to find a play festival as good as BoxFest Detroit. One of my favorite play festivals that I've been involved with in some capacity for many, many years. I love the incredible people who run it every year. And I'm excited that Kaniki is going to be participating and producing that as well. I think Pat's upset because we're making everybody crave Arby's.
Oh, yummy.
Yummy, yummy. Arby's Town. Got everybody pretty much answered. Great. All right, we got 15 seconds left on the clock. 15 seconds on the clock. Get those answers into Maria. 15 seconds on the clock. Awesome. We got everybody in. So again, each word answer has 8 letters and 3 C's. We're looking for precision, such as when shooting at a target, a flat oven-baked Italian bread, having a wide range of styles or taste, and briefly and clearly expressed. Our answers were accuracy. Oh boy, I went over this word and now I dropped it. Focaccia bread, focaccia, eclectic, and succinct. Again, we were looking for accuracy, focaccia, eclectic, and succinct were the 4 words we were looking for. Ready for the scores already? Wow. All right. Maria's Miss Speedy tonight. She's got the scores in. Our final question category is going to be literary characters. Maria is going to now read off your scores.
All right, guys. Here are your scores for tonight. You may wager up to all of them, so you can do 0 to whatever your score is. Please don't just say all in. Give me the real number. Team Gander Hoosiers, you have, or Hoosier Ganders, Gander Hoosiers. I don't know what I wrote down. You have 23 points. Open Book Star Catchers, 32. Kevin and the Zits, 31. The Archers, 28. Waiting for Fauci, 36. That is a perfect score. Wow. Let's Meet at the Theater, 24. Captain A-Cab and the White Male, 32. Don't you guys love that name? It's very clever. Barn Rats, 28. Boxy Ladies, 20. Last week's winners, 22. Goats and Kids, 32. Quarantine Triple Date, 26. The Williamston Wildebeests, 25. TP Team, 28. Those People, 24. Rival Rousties, 32. Pin Pals, 22. Team Troglodytes, 26. And Team Calvin, 28. You have about a minute and a half to get me those wagers, and when we're done, I will do that. If you sent me your wager already, maybe take some time and donate some money to BoxFest Detroit. There is nothing like it in the Detroit area. Nothing to promote those women identifying individuals that direct and have creative skills like that. I'm not good at directing adults, only children. I could be good at directing adults. Actually, I have no idea. I'll stick with kids. But I feel really passionately about them. I like to volunteer with them, and Andy does stage manage with them. I see them every year, and I have to tell you, it's worth its weight in gold. It's not just seeing shows and helping donate to people that are bringing the arts to a community. It's helping promote women in the arts and women in leadership roles in the arts. It's very important. Okay, so please donate to that. And with that, I'll ask you one more thing. Who called their school district between last Thursday and this Thursday and asked them if they were going to keep electives on the docket? It's not my district, and I'm not going to name it, but there is a district right now, not official yet, but heard from a very reliable source, that they will be eliminating all electives at the elementary level, including all of the arts classes, and letting kids go home an hour early in order to reduce their time with each other. Okay, this is the time. This is the time to call your local school district. Where do you pay taxes? Call that school district. I don't care if you have kids. I don't care if your kids don't go there. Call. This is not just my job or other people's jobs on the line. This is opportunities for the kids in our schools. Okay? Nonprofits like BoxFest Detroit work hard to give opportunities to women that don't otherwise have opportunities to grow and hone in their craft. Okay? But without solid starts or even exposure at the elementary level, maybe some of these women would not even be remotely affiliated with the arts at all. Okay, this is the time. Please call your local school district. And you know what? If you do, message me and I'll do something nice for you.
Oh, lovely.
I'll bake you a loaf of bread.
You hear that? Maria's sweetened the pot. She'll bake you a loaf of bread if you reach out to your school board, school representatives, school district.
School board. You'll want to do either members of your school board, principals of your local schools, and or superintendents. If you don't know who those people are, you don't want to look them up, just message me. I'll do it for you happily.
Maria will easily do that for you. All right, we're at time. Everybody should have gotten their wagers in. If you haven't entered in a wager, we're going to assume that you're wagering 0. Our final question category is literary characters. Literary characters. And our final question is, after appearing in over 30 novels, this character is the only fictional character to be given a full-page obituary in the New York Times. The article was published in 1975, less than 6 months before the death of his female creator. After appearing in over 30 novels, this character is the only fictional character to be given a full-page obituary in the New York Times. The article was published in 1975, less than 6 months before the death of his female creator. You have 3 minutes on the clock, 3 minutes to think over this question. If you're incredibly clever like me, or Maria, or precious baby Zito here, and you already know it, yeah, we had a lot of people send it in real quick, so that's okay. Don't be intimidated. Take your time. You still got 2.5 minutes on the clock. If you already have sent it in, consider sending some funds to BoxFest Detroit. We already have $120 towards BoxFest Detroit. Thank you all for your kindness and generosity. As Maria said, it is a festival worth its weight in gold. They put on incredible shows, incredible performances. They also help launch a lot of talent in the area that wouldn't get the exposure, unfortunately, otherwise. They're an incredible springboard to have a lot of incredible female directors, female writers, female actors participate in the beautiful Detroit theater scene. Of course, as well as giving them the experience and opportunity to direct, they also offer grants, special programs, internships. They really want to give people the opportunity to advance in the arts. And it really is a lovely organization. I'm really looking forward to what they're going to be doing this season with their expansion and their clever way to still put on the show. I would hate to see another dark summer like we did a few summers ago. And I'm really glad that they thought out this great idea. So if you have a little cash, a little flexibility, I know it's a hard time, please consider sending some additional money to BoxFest. You have my Venmo and PayPal down at the bottom there. If you don't have the opportunity to donate now, please just consider However, they're going to be announcing more information soon, but however they're going to distribute their works this summer, please consider attending that and donating later on if you can't do so right now. Right now, a lot of people can. We have $135 already going to BoxFest, so thank you so much for your kindness. You got 30 seconds left to answer a final question. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left to get that question in.
Yeah, I really thought this was gonna break everybody. That's okay.
All right, and we're at time. We got a lot of smarties in the audience this week, which is great news. Marie and I really thought I was going to break a few of you, as she said, but as Marie said, she was really expecting to knock a few people out.
Send it right now.
If you don't have it, we're past time. Please send it in right now because I'm about to announce it. After appearing in over 30 novels, this character is the only fictional character to be given a full-page obituary in the New York Times. The article was published in 1975, less than 6 months before the death of his female creator. It'd be Hercule Poirot. Hercule Poirot. Animated by the stunning Agatha Christie. All right, we're going to go on over to round 2. Here are our round 2 categories. Take a second to drink those in. Science, Major League Soccer, landmarks, war, rock bands, novels, automobiles, reality TV, and botany and comedy. Those are our round 2 categories. Hopefully you got at least one person in your team that has that as an area of expertise. We've had a lot of generous people. We've gotten about to 140 for BoxFest. Thank you also for donating. I'd really love to get to 250. Let's see if we can break another hundo within the next 5 questions. So that is your goal. Let's get to 250 by question 5. I'm optimistic that everybody here is going to be continued being generous. I know we got a lot of long-standing people and a lot of new people coming in. Question 1. Ancient scientists believe the vena amoris, or vein of love, was a blood vessel running directly from the heart to the tip of which finger? Ancient scientists believe the vena amoris, or vein of love, was a blood vessel running directly from the heart to the tip of which finger? Give us that fingy. 2 minutes on the clock.
No. Did you charge it? Yeah, I would prefer it.
30 seconds left on the clock. 30 seconds left on the clock. Tell us all about that little fingy or big fingy. Depends on your size of your hands, I suppose. 30 seconds left. All right, everybody, we are at time. It's our first question of round 2. Hopefully, if you had a bad round, this one helped you start off with a good foot. Ancient scientists believe the vena amoris, or vein of love, was a blood vessel running directly from the heart up to the tip of which finger? That would be the left ring finger. Ugh. I do not like that gif. Oh, my goodness. Left ring finger is the answer we're looking for. Again, it was specifically the left ring finger. If you just put ring finger, if you just put wedding finger, we'll give you half a point.
Wedding finger.
Wedding finger, that's a thing.
Nobody said that.
Well, that's great. If you just put ring finger, we're not going to take it.
We'll give you half.
We'll give you half. That's what I said. All right. But we'll only give the full point to left ring finger. Question 2. With 5, the West Coast team has won the most. I'm sorry, what West Coast team has won the most Major League Soccer Cups? With 5, what West Coast team has won the most Major League Soccer Cups? That's right, 2 sports questions in one game. And we have 2 minutes on the clock. Joseph, thank you for the happy Father's Day. I try to be caring and loving. You're right. I agree. Maria, I got some Father's Day well wishes. That's right. Raina was working on that delicious cake. We got some homemade ice cream ready to be churned for Father's Day. Looking forward to it. We're going mint chocolate chip. Never made it. Never made mint chocolate chip, but I'm just thinking, just throw some mint in there. Throw some chocolate chips in there. It's got to be more or less it. If you want to send extra donations to BoxFest Detroit, you're going to see my links on the bottom sporadically. Why they're not in all of them, I don't know. I haven't delved into Google Drive enough to figure out why. But I'm going to post them on our chat right here. That's at Andy Gatens for Venmo. And the PayPal is andygatens@gmail.com. And the Venmo is at Andy-Gatens. PayPal is andygatens@gmail.com. And you'll see that sporadically on the bottom of the slide every once in a while. More red car gifts. I think we can try to honor that next time. I did like that red car gift. Oh boy, too bad. Maria tussled with adding it in. It's a fan favorite. We'll keep it. All right. With 5, what West Coast team has won the most Major League Soccer Cups? It's going to be LA Galaxy. Oh my goodness, what is that horrible beast? Some sort of taco toad?
That's its mascot.
That's it. What is it? Oh my goodness. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna go with taco toad. Kind of looks like the Grimace. Like the Grimace slimmed down and then wrapped himself in a taco or a burrito. That's my best guess. Alrighty. At nearly 250 feet long. Red Car Warrior Goddess, that's killing me. At nearly 250 feet long, this Egyptian landmark depicting the mythical creature is the world's largest monolith statue. At nearly 250 feet long, this Egyptian landmark depicting this mythical creature is the world's largest monolith statue. Bonus, in what city can the statue be found? Give us both those answers for an extra 2 points. Main question for 2, bonus for 2. Again, make sure you're sending it in just one message. We still got a few more minutes before we hit that donation mark. I know we got a lot of repeat players. Got a lot of repeat players. I'm so glad that you could join us again. Everybody here has given so much already. But if you have a little extra this week, please consider sending some more money to BoxFest Detroit. I'm really pleased that they, ecstatic that they are finding a way to do this festival, and go around this pandemic and do it safely for everybody. I know a lot of theaters have been being very creative, so I'm really pleased with their creativity and flexibility to still give us incredible art and to still give opportunity to so many people who may not have the opportunity to direct otherwise. So please, if you have the time and money, again, you don't have to if you can't. I know it's a weird time. Some of you are kind of working on some tight strings, so please, no worry. If you can't donate today, consider getting tickets to BoxFest and participating in their festival this year. Oh, Sarah Hawkins Rusk. Is that your first time you directed, Sarah?
What?
She says, I got my start at BoxFest.
Wow.
Wow, that's incredible. That's a big pull.
I didn't realize that.
Sarah's been an incredible actor to see on the stage. If what she's saying is true, that BoxFest was her first directorial debut, I'm blown away that she wasn't given the opportunity or ability to do so beforehand.
Yeah, that's an incredible testament.
There you go. I mean, that's exactly it is. Exactly it is. I mean, that's big on BoxFest because I know she's now a paid director. She just directed a show at one of the other theaters we've done for. So that's really a testament to BoxFest and the opportunities they give to the directors in our area.
Wow.
I believe I saw that, and I'm fairly certain I do because I remember seeing her, and I'm wowed. I'm just wowed it was her first opportunity, and I'm pleased that BoxFest was able to provide her that opportunity. Sarah is a treat to work with. Going to be hard pressed to find someone as good. My catchphrase. All right. We got all of our answers in. At nearly 250 feet long, this Egyptian landmark depicting the mythical creature is the world's largest monolith statue. Bonus, in what city can this statue be found? That'd be the Great Sphinx. The Great Sphinx at the city of Giza. Oh, wow. Looking cute. Great Sphinx at the city of Giza. Very exciting stuff. Charming, half person, half lion. And she's got a little Pegasus mixed in there too because she's got those charming wings. All right, going on to question 4. Introduced with the tagline, Can't enlist, invest. Liberty bonds help the U.S. pay for what war? Introduced with the tagline, Can't enlist, invest. Liberty bonds helped the U.S. pay for what war? Unfortunately, we do not have any theater trivia bonds. We just have your direct donations. So don't wait for us to make any bond announcements. We just need that money now so we can send it to BoxFest in a couple days when all of everybody's checks clear. We're at 195 right now.
Nice job.
Good jump, good jump. We're looking for a little more for BoxFest for all the incredible work that they do, incredible encouragement that they do in the community. We're looking for a little more than 195. Who will be the lucky person to break the 200 mark? Who is going to help us cross 200, all cash profit to this incredible non-profit organization that's been a staple for some time. I know we're definitely past a decade. Maybe 15, 16. I feel like more than 15, but I don't know. One of the BoxFest producers can't get me that, although I know there's internal dispute as to how many years BoxFest has gone on.
Really?
I think it's normally one or 2 years is a little flexibility. I don't recall what the story is. They do tell it to me every year. I always forget, but in my defense, they also kind of forget. So, BoxFest, let us know what the estimate is, how many years this has gone on. Maybe you finally track down that number. But guys, if you have the means to do so, if you're still fortunate enough to have some money coming in this difficult time, this crazy pandemic, please help us break 200 mark. I know we can get 200. I know we can get way past that, because I see a lot of generous faces here, a lot of generous returnees. Help us out and raise money for BoxFest Detroit. Really is no production like it in Michigan. Stand out on their own. All right, we are at time. I didn't give you 30 seconds. Let me give you 15. You got 15 seconds. 15 seconds to get it in. 15 seconds to answer the question. It's too busy hawking. All right. Hopefully got those questions in by the time I finish reading this sentence. Introduced with the tagline, "Can't enlist, invest. Liberty bonds help the U.S. pay for what war?" That'd be World War I. World War I is the first war where we got those delicious war bonds. There's our obligatory Simpsons gif. Of course, that is from the Love-Matic Grandpa, from the episode 22 short films about Springfield. One of the best episodes out there. World War I, one of the biggest wars out there. The Simpsons and World War I. They truly go hand in hand. All right, moving on to question 5. Fronted by Chad Kroeger, this band has sold 50 million albums since its formation in 1995. Chad Kroeger also had a solo top 10 hit for a song from what 2002 film? Fronted by Chad Kroeger, this band has sold 50 million albums since its formation in 1995. Chad Kroeger also had a solo top 100 hit for a song from what 2002 film? Great news. We have broken our $200 mark. Now, we did want to get to $250 by the end of question 5. I pray that you guys can help us set that. If you haven't done so already, it's super easy to donate. And I do assure you, as we've talked about, it is a great organization and it is a great cause that it is going to. If you have the means to, please, please, please consider sending in a little extra money to BoxFest Detroit. As well as putting on incredible shows and offering directing opportunities. They also offer grants. I believe our Tipping Point Theater, who's competing today. I don't know if they're competing as an official. Are they TP Team today, or are they splintered off? TP Team, Tipping Point Theater, often works with BoxFest, and one of the prizes is directing one of their a play at their Sandbox Play Festival. So it's a really great cross promotion. Of course, we also have some former apprentices from Tipping Point Theater doing the full-time BoxFest. Oh no, that's hilarious. I apologize. Well, if you didn't get the answer in, I went on to the GIF when I was copying and pasting the Venmo. So people had a few seconds to send it in. Consider it a freebie. If you didn't enter it in, no. All right, our answer was Nickelback, and the bonus was the song Hero from the film Spider-Man. The answer to that bonus was Spider-Man. Ballpark it for me. How long was I talking before I even noticed that? Looks like it was a minute. Do apologize. That's the fun of live trivia done completely on a 9-year-old computer and just a clumsy man at the keyboard. How comical. All right. So our answer to that was Nickelback. Bonus was the film Spider-Man. The song was Hero. Chapter 1 of this 1952 novel is titled Before Breakfast and opens with young Fern saying...
They didn't give me the answer, and you want me to just give them the points?
I would say so.
That seems not fair to teams
No.
that sent me the wrong answer.
Okay.
Just give everybody the full points.
Yeah, I was assumed so. I would say so for now. All right, we're reviewing that question. Great. We're going to, if you answered it correctly or incorrectly because it was up for such a long time, fortunately we didn't have a proper time up there, we are going to give that point to your team. So you do get your teams. We're giving everybody those 4 points. Cool. All right. Chapter 1 of this 1952 novel is titled Before Breakfast and opens with young Fern saying, "Where's Papa going with that axe?" Chapter 1 of this 1952 novel is titled Before Breakfast and opens with young Fern saying, "Where's Papa going with that axe?" Still have a few donations rolling in. Things are tallying bit by bit. Unfortunately, Mr. Kroger was not so fortunate as to get his song Hero in Shrek. Oh, no, it was in Shrek, I think. But it wasn't. It didn't premiere in Shrek. I believe it was 4. Premiered in Spider-Man. I don't know the movie Shrek too intimately, but I would believe you if you told me Hero is in those songs Shrek. Or one of the hit sequels that took place after Shrek. I think take place after. I don't know if there are any prequels in the Shrek verse. All right, we are at $215 for BoxFest Detroit. $215. That is quite a few butts in seats. I think that's about 20 butts in their seats for a regular evening. And you got 1 minute left on the clock to get that answer in. 1 minute left on the clock to give us that name of the novel. And a little under an hour to help us raise some more funds for BoxFest Detroit. Right now we are at $215 to BoxFest Detroit. Of course, we have our cash prize today is $35 for first place, $35 if you can get the most points, $15 if you just miss it, $15 for second prize. When we have 20 teams enter in, it's very easy to keep track of that because it's just 35% of 100 is 35. I love it. It's very ideal. So if you haven't had a chance to do so already, you already know the name of this novel, you already sent it in, go ahead and swing on over to our Venmo or PayPal. Send a little money in, and that's going to go right to BoxFest. Maria and I do not take a red cent of it. It all goes directly to BoxFest Detroit, a nonprofit organization, so they're not even going to get taxed. That's pure donation. All right, chapter 1 of this 1952 novel is titled Before Breakfast. It opens with young Fern saying, "Where's Papa going with that axe? Charlotte's Web." That is some pig. That's some pig gif. That is some gif. Who doesn't love that pig? Zito, you're going to learn about Charlotte's Web in a few years. What's the normal age that you teach children about Charlotte's Web?
I mean, I read it in second grade.
Second grade? All right, so ballpark 6 or 7.
Uh,
Too early or later?
I mean,
You know, we'll work it out. If you're a parent,
an independent reader, like third or fourth at the latest.
sure. If you're a parent, let us know what age. Let us know what age is the appropriate time to teach our children about Charlotte's Web.
Oh, but a person getting their master's in English language learning wouldn't know.
No, I believe you. I just want some advice from other parents. We're going off Maria's memory here and her master's knowledge. She's ballparking second grade, third, fourth at the latest. If you're a parent, let us know what age you read your kids Charlotte's Web and made them sob.
Read it to them?
Read it to them. Read it alone.
Kindergartner first.
Great. That's great. All right. Please also let us know what age we should teach our child about Shrek. Question 7. A class, B class, C class, and G class, and S class are just a few of the model names produced by what international luxury automobile manufacturer? A class, B class, C class, G class, and S class are just a few of the model names produced by what international luxury automobile manufacturer? You got 2 minutes on the clock. I have to wonder if they also make red automobiles. I certainly hope so, because this group loves a good red car. Yeah, as Amanda says, the BoxFest director mentorship is $250 to get that mentorship going. If we can just, I'm confident that we're going to be able to cover that mentorship, and I know we're going to be able to go beyond. We're close to $250, but I know we're going to go beyond. Let me actually tally up my scores because I think we got a lovely wave of generosity rolling in. We are getting close to the end of round 2. We're already on question 7. If you have the means to do so, please, please, please show some love to BoxFest Detroit. Show some love to BoxFest Detroit and help us raise a little funds for this incredible nonprofit organization. It's one of my favorite shows to see. I think, for the past 4 years, I've seen every BoxFest show. I have a little bit of cheating because I was there every day. And they are all incredible in their own way. BoxFest has a little something for everybody. No matter what your tastes are, you're going to find something when you go and watch the incredible shows. And now the incredible movies, films, videos being offered by BoxFest Detroit. All right, we got all of our answers in. Question 7, A class, B class, C class, G class, and S class are just a few of the model names produced by what international luxury automobile manufacturer? That's going to be Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz, stylish and on the road. Think of all those classes. Maria listed them off. A, B, the rest. All right, going on to question 8. Original airing on Bravo in the 2000s. What reality show features the Fab Five? Originally airing on Bravo in the 2000s, what reality show features the Fab Five? Bonus, in what U.S. city does the current season of this show primarily take place? That's an extra 2 points if you know in what U.S. city does the current season of this show primarily take place. There are a lot of great cities in this country, but we're just looking for one. Oh. I'm going to do some quick math in my head. I love it. Sometimes we have a surge of generosity, either because I say just the right thing or because you guys realize that we're running out of time. We only got 2 more regular questions and then the bonus in the final. So if you know these questions, now's the time to start sending in. We've already covered the cost of the BoxFest director mentorship. Congratulations to you. But we've broken just about that. We are now at $310 for BoxFest Detroit. $310. That is incredible news. Nothing to scoff at there. That is quite a few butts in seats for BoxFest Detroit, or eyes on the screen for BoxFest Detroit. $310. Nothing to scoff at there. That is great news. I'm very happy to hear that. Of course, that is not including our first prize of $35 that you can take home, or the second prize of $15 that you can take home, split amongst your pals. I know we have a few one-person teams. It'd all be for them. So right now we're at 310. Let's see if we can get to 375 by the time we get to our final question. I think we can get to 375 in just a few questions here. We have a lot of people watching today. Right now we got 43 viewers. If you haven't sent anything in, send as much as you can, even if it's just $1. If we have 40 people send in $1, that's an extra $40. That would bring us to $350 for BoxFest Detroit, an extra $1 per person. If you haven't donated, or at $2, I wish I could go lower than $1. I wish I could say 50 cents is fine, but I believe both PayPal and Venmo do have a $1 minimum, so you'll bear with us for that. All right, so we have a very recent question here. You got 15 seconds left on the clock. Actually, I have less than 15, but I was hawking again. I get distracted because I get so excited by everybody's generosity. And please don't take my husher tone this week as offense for BoxFest. I've been looking forward to raising money for BoxFest for a long time, because they're one of my favorite organizations. Yeah, absolutely. We reached out to them because they're just great, and I love that they. I just love them as an organization. Like I said, I've been attending their shows for many, many years. Even not working with them as a stage manager, I've just been going to their shows since, probably around 2008. Yeah. Probably me since around 2008, 2010.
I've been going since 2012.
Maria's been going since 2012. In fact, my mother-in-law, Maria's mother, was just saying, the first time I ever saw Andy act was at a BoxFest show, and that was probably around 2012, 2013. Yeah, and I was seeing their beautiful shows downtown. I think they were at the, I want to say they were at the Park Bar. Yes, the Elizabeth Theater. Then they were at the Box Factory for a bit. They started at the Ant, I believe. Anywho, this is all BoxFest history that we can talk about at a later time. Right now, I want to talk about getting some more money to BoxFest. I also want to talk about the Fab Five. Originally airing on Bravo in the 2000s, what reality show features the Fab Five? And what U.S. city does the current season of the show primarily take place? I'd be Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. Original series, Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. Now just abbreviated to Queer Eye, as they deviated from guys. I don't know if they deviated from straight.
Yes.
Have they? I haven't seen every episode of the new series. I've seen a good chunk of it. It's a very inspirational and fun show. They've just condensed themselves down to Queer Eye because it's not just for the straight guy anymore. Everybody can watch it, and it's for everybody. It's on Netflix, and our bonus city this season mostly takes place in Philadelphia. Incredible. I think pretty much everybody got that. At least the main question.
Some people are a couple seasons behind.
Uh-oh.
They're not in Kansas City anymore.
No, they're not in Kansas City. Swing on over to Netflix.
Binge.
Learn all about style. I watch a style, but I don't take any notes from it. I got this baby strapped to me. That's my style. Question 9. Typically comprised of a filament and anther, what is the 6-letter name given to the reproductive organs of a flower? Typically comprised of a filament and an anther, what is the 6-letter name given to the reproductive organs of a flower? Rosie's favorite is Jonathan. I see that. I can't say I'm a Rosie expert, but I can clearly see that. I can clearly see that her favorite would be Jonathan.
Did she listen to his podcast?
Ro-
Getting Curious?
Rosie, I don't know if Rosie's old enough to listen to Getting Curious, but maybe Danny or Nick
maybe
does.
not. Yeah, maybe not.
Getting Curious is a fun show too. It's a fun podcast. Is that on Earwolf? It's somewhere.
I believe it is on Earwolf.
I believe it's on Earwolf. Getting Curious with Jonathan Van Ness is a real fun podcast if you are, bored listening to the same musicals every time. Oh, Maria especially plugs an episode that's all about Indigenous Americans. So about a year old, she says. Well, we don't have a name for you, a name for the episode. Oh, James, I didn't know you grew up around Will Smith. What? What am I giggling? Is it because we're talking about filaments and anthers and reproductive organs of a flower? They don't need to giggle about that. It's very important stuff. If Molly and Kelly are giggling at me, that's fine too. If they're giggling at Precious Baby Zito, that's fine too. He's great. All right, you got a minute left on the clock. That's not true. Sorry, you have way less than that, but sorry, I messed up my count. Boxy ladies. All right, 30 seconds left on the clock. 30 seconds left on the clock. Get those answers in. Come on, you guys learned lists in a little thing called school. Maybe you remember it, for those of us who attended school. Typically comprised of a filament and anther. Give us a 6-letter name given to the reproductive organs of a flower. If you haven't seen a flower today, maybe go outside. It's still light out. Flowers are great. I tend to a series of them outside. And even if I can, I look them up online. I go to Google and I search great flowers. Same pictures come up every day, and it cheers me up. All right, and we are at time. Typically comprised of a filament and anther, what is the 6-letter name given to the reproductive organs of a flower? That is going to be the stamen. Stamen. Oh my gosh, Maria, is this gift for me? I'm going to assume it's for me. It's for everybody. That's okay too. I'm glad that it's for everybody. That's also great. You are all beautiful and generous. Speaking of your generosity, right now we're at 310 of your beautiful generosity for BoxFest Detroit. We're at 310. I'm not going to say I'm going to hold anything hostage. I would be remiss if we ended trivia before we got to 375. I'm not saying I'm not going to give you the final answer if we don't get to 375. I'm not saying that. Am I thinking it? Certainly possible. But I am confident we're going to be able to get to at least 375, if not more, before we get to our final question. All right. We have one more regular question of the round. So think about if you have a little extra cash in your pockets this week to send to BoxFest. Let's go on over to question 10. In what 1980 film does a Baby Ruth candy bar in a swimming pool cause a panic among swimmers who mistake it for something else? In what 1980 film does a Baby Ruth candy bar in a swimming pool cause a panic among swimmers who mistake it for something else? Good question. Maria, a little bit of a gross question. I'm surprised that you picked it. Maria doesn't like this kind of humor, even if it's just written. Those answers are rolling in. We'd love to see some additional donations roll in. Right now, we're still at $310 for BoxFest Detroit. Let's see if we can get to $375 before we issue our final question. Of course, your main focus right now should be answering question 10. Thinking about that delicious Baby Ruth candy bar. But once you're done with the Baby Ruth question, consider sending it in. Maria, you a fan of Baby Ruths?
Very much so.
Oh. I wasn't. Well, you know, I've seen you eat a few Baby Ruths before. I've seen you take it as a
I really
ration.
like them.
Baby Ruths are pretty dang good.
They're, like, second, really only to Almond Joy.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize they were that high up.
Yep.
I had, until I started working concession stands, I never really was about paydays. Paydays.
Oh, maybe that's what what's a payday and what's a Baby Ruth?
Payday, a Baby Ruth is a chocolate with peanuts and caramel and nougat. Payday is, it's peanuts. It's a peanut.
That's the one I like.
Okay, sorry. Apparently Marie was not thinking of a Baby Ruth. She was thinking of a Payday. Baby Ruths are fine. If you're for Baby Ruths, if you love Baby Ruths, go ahead and put hashtag Baby Truth. If you think Baby Ruths are trash, go ahead and put Baby Rash, Baby Rash, or Baby Thrash. So hashtag Baby Truth. If you are all for those Baby Ruth candy bars, hashtag Baby Trash, or Baby Thrash, or Baby Rash. I forgot my own one. If you think Baby Ruths are gross. Hashtag Baby Tooth if you've chipped your tooth on a gross Baby Ruth. Ugh.
Have you?
Heck no. I don't know if there's... I feel like the only hard thing in Baby Ruth is the peanuts. I don't know if I've been unfortunate enough. I don't know if I've been unfortunate enough to bite into a peanut and break a tooth, but it's possible. Baby Trash. We got a few Baby Trash. Some people do not like Baby Ruth, but we got a few Baby Truth. Hannes and Thomas, all for that Baby Ruth. Oh yeah, you bet I'm believe about that Jamocha Truth. Love a Jamocha shake from Arby's. You get a curly fry to go along with that? Oh boy, you're not going to do much better. Trash. All right. In what 1980 film... 15 seconds on the clock. I'm sorry, I forgot to give you a countdown again. 15 seconds on the clock. In what 1980 film does a Baby Ruth candy bar in a swimming pool cause a panic amongst swimmers who mistake it for something else? That would be a little movie called Caddyshack. Maybe you've heard of it. I have. I've seen it. It's good. Caddyshack, infamous scene. They got to get that Baby Ruth out of the pool. Bill Murray's there. I think it is his Baby Ruth, if I recall correctly. For those of you who put The Goonies, great scene, but Sloth would never be so foolish as to drop his Baby Ruth in a pool. Sloth would hold on to that Baby Ruth very tightly. He would not let it go. All right. Now we're going to go on to our bonus question. Bonus question is a great time to get some extra points. It's a great equalizer. This one is a little different. This is going to be a visual bonus question. Something to remember is that please send your answers in to Maria in one message. Maria, do these have to be in order?
They're numbered.
They're numbered. Great.
Well, I should say they're numbered. They're going to be numbered.
Okay, I'll explain it.
Sure.
They're going to be numbered. Do you have it up?
Not yet.
Okay, we can just move on to the bonus page. Okay, so I know we've seen this before a couple times, right? I made a little link. So you can go to tinyurl.com/boxfestfund. If you don't want to, that's okay. I'll have them all on the next screen. They'll just be a little smaller. They're going to be numbered 1 through 10. That's right. You could get up to 20 points. Okay, I'm going crazy. 20 points. All right. If you are not looking at them on the stream, they are in order on the tiny URL. So you'll see them in boxes 1, 2, 3, and then going down 4, 5, 6, next row 7, 8, 9, and then the last one is 10. Okay. You are going to see a playbill without. Oh, shit.
That's okay.
Okay, I'm going to give them the access. It's not a big deal. So give me a second to give the access. But you're going to see the playbill, and the name of the show is missing. And just tell me the name of the show. Number them 1 through 10. Say you know all of them except for 2. Please still write the number 2 in a blank. Just try your best. Here we go.
That's right.
I'm going to unlock it. Hold on.
We're going to unlock it, then we're going to reveal it. Again, we have the pictures here in case you don't have a link, but we're just going to wait an extra second. It's a little thing called building anticipation to cover up a mistake. We all make mistakes. Please, if you think you can run a better trivia, we would love to see the competition. No, I'm teasing. No, they said it nice. I'm teasing. I am completely teasing. This is how you get the information.
So, well, can you go to the next slide so they can
Yeah, sure. So we're going to show you them. We're going to give you 3 minutes to work on this, a little longer so we can get that. But here in its blurry form are the playbills.
Sorry, my computer's really slow.
Those are the 10 playbills. Again, we want them numbered so we know which ones. We're going to give you the link in the comments in just a second as soon as we have it unlocked.
Okay, try it now. Guys, try it now. Try it now. That's tinyurl.com/BoxFestFund. And I'm going to open up you guys in the YouTube chat. Yes, I'll put the link in the comments. Hold on. Okay, cool. That's fine too if you want to put it that way.
All right, so you can click that link I put in the chat. Again, it's tinyurl.com/BoxFestFund, or you can click that Google Docs link that I put on it top. Either is going to work. TinyURL, you got to copy and paste it because I didn't put in an HTTPS : // YouTube really picky about that apparently. But those are at now. You have the links. It is live. We have them on the screen. We are starting 3 minutes now. 3 minutes are on the clock. 3 minutes are on the clock. Make sure they are numbered. You are not exactly.
We're going to count down from 10. I will not take any late.
If you didn't hear that, we are going to count down from 10. I'm sure you did. It's a good mic. Picks up a lot. Picks up too much sometimes. We're going to count down from 10, but right now he's still got another 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Already somebody getting 100%.
Whoa, we already got a lot of 100%ers out there apparently, or at least 100%er out there. If you know your playbills, if you know your Broadway, and in some cases off-Broadway, well, you're going to do good. Again, this is up to 20 points. Up to 20 points. All right, everybody, we're still at 310 for BoxFest Detroit. This game has probably been racking your brains. It's a lot of curveballs in this one, so you may not have had as much time to donate. We're still at 310. If we can get to 350, Marie and I will chip in $25. So if we can get to if you guys help us raise the 350, Marie and I are going to throw in $25 to bring us to 375. I do not want us to leave this game without raising at least $400 for one of my favorite festivals ever.
You guys!
I'm holding a hostage. What?
They all requested access, so I have so many emails.
Oh, it's just not a blanket access?
No, they did, but
Oh my
that,
goodness.
they were all like, we have to see it. It's so funny.
That is funny. Like I said, if you didn't hear us off our delightful laughter, if we get to 350, Marie and I are going to send in that. We got 40 seconds left on the clock. 40 seconds left. So get those answers in first. But the teams who have already had the answers in, 30 seconds left, 30 seconds left. If you've already got those teams in, if we get to 350, Maria and I are going to bring that up to 375. We normally treat our trivia as equal. All right, guys, this is the end of it. If you are still thinking about it, make some guesses because we are at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. We're done. We're not taking any more answers. Maria was very strict about this. I know there's an 8-second delay. I know it's my stream. I pay attention. I pay WoW Internet for the good internet to get it down to 8 seconds. So, I know there's a little delay, and we factor that in. We factor it in. So don't.
We've got devices all over his
Yeah.
house.
I got a computer and a cell phone. Maria's got a computer, her cell phone, and a tablet. We're riddled with devices to help us run this trivia. We should ideally be doing this as a 3-person team, but we don't. Truly. Anyways, we're at time. This is all bluster. I've been stalling for time because I would love to get to 350 so Maria can help you round up that 375. If you haven't considered donating, consider it now. If you have donated and you just have an extra buck or two, please send it your way. A lot of you have been very generous. Again, we got over 40 people watching right now. If everybody just sends in $1, we'll hit that mark easily. If everybody just sends in $1, we will hit that 350 and Maria and I will jump it over the 375. Now, I know you all are obsessed with plays and theater. You want to know these playbills, which makes sense. This is raising money for theater, so we attract a lot of crowd. So we will reveal what those answers are. Number 1 was Hamilton. Number 2 was the Book of Mormon. Then we had Evita, Miss Saigon, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, A Chorus Line, Aladdin, Pretty Woman, Beetlejuice, and Rent. In order, those were the answers we were looking for. It's going to take us a minute to tally these. So please take this time to send a little extra money in. We've had a few people send money in, but we have not broken that $350 mark yet. We've not yet broken that $350 mark. Okay. Maria's still tallying those scores. It's going to be another moment. Just because we got a lot of teams and 10 answers to one question is a lot to work with. You should see the way Maria's crunching these numbers. She's tip-tap typing like crazy.
Okay. I'm ready.
All right. Maria has all the answer in. She's going to, she's finished up her tally. Right now, she is going to give you your score. This is your total score. You can bet as many points as you'd like for the final, but let us give you your score first. So please listen carefully, and if you don't get it, let us know.
Okay. You know the drill. Tell me how much you wager up to all of it. You know what to do. Okay. Team Hoosier Ganders, 93. Open Book Starcatchers, 109. Kevin and the Zits, 104. The Archers, 61. Waiting for Fauci, 116. Let's Meet at the Theater, 32. Captain ACAB and the White Male, 25. The Barn Rats, 95. Boxy Ladies 70. Last week's winners 83. Goats and Kids 93. Sorry, you guys freaked me out for a second. Hold on. Quarantine Triple Date 40. The Williamston Wildebeest 82. TP Team 35. Those People 83. Rival Rousties 105. Pin Pals 35. Team Troglodytes 83. And Team Kelvin 81. Try to get those to me in the next 90 seconds. Thank you.
All right, you got 90 seconds, a minute and a half to get your wagers in. If you don't enter in anything, we're going to assume 0, but we would love it if you just said 0 instead. Please tell us your wager, even if it's 0. Here is the following category. Historical speeches. Thank you, Maria, for the reminder. Historical speeches is our final category. History Clarified may be good at this. Someone's named History Clarified, I think I saw. Maybe I read something else wrong. I don't know. There's a lot of people playing. A lot of them newies. A lot of them not. I'm glad that we've gotten such a good run out of this. Because we got a lot of great regulars and we got a lot of folks we love seeing every week. Right now we are at 320 for BoxFest Detroit. 320. Maria and I's offer still stands. If you guys can help us get to 350. If we can get to 350, Maria and I will round that out to a nice 375. Well, 375, not technically a round number, but it's very aesthetically pleasing. It looks nice. I think because, it's kind of a quarter of 100. That's why. Oh boy, we got TP Team fracturing off again. First Natalie leaves and now Dan may leave. Oh boy. Yeah, Dan's thinking about going solo. There must be a lot of internal bickering, and that's how it goes. Because, that's how it goes at trivia sometimes. Someone isn't standing up for their answer. Someone says, oh, you're not trusting me. They threw it out.
Yeah, that's what happened to Youpers.
Youpers, yeah.
With us for a long time, but then they all hated each other.
Mm-hmm. Little team solo bolo. All right, we are at time. If you haven't gotten your wager in, we're assuming it's 0, although we would love if you just sent us a 0 anyways. So we are at time. Everybody knows your wagers. Again, we would love to see a little more cash flow for BoxFest Detroit. Again, if we get to 350, Maria and I will donate an extra 25, breaking our typical $10 to $15 agreement. We're just that passionate about BoxFest, I guess. No, we just want to motivate you guys to send a little more love because there is no festival like it in this area. Well, with that, I guess it's time to give us a category, unless you see any other reason not to, Maria. Great. We're at time. You got all your wagers in. The category is historical speeches, and here is our final question of the evening. During this man's well-publicized 1964 trial, he gave a 3-hour speech that concluded with the words, "I am prepared to die." He was later sentenced to a lifetime prison sentence. During this man's well-publicized 1964 trial, he gave a 3-hour speech that concluded with the words, "I am prepared to die." He was later sentenced to a lifetime prison sentence. You got 4 minutes on the clock, 4 minutes to really think this over, because this one is, for all intents and purposes, worth all the marbles. You know the marbles I'm talking about. If you know it right away, take some time to maybe send a little extra money our way. Again, our Venmo is at Andy-Gatens. Our PayPal is andygatens@gmail.com. It's at the bottom of the screen right now. Again, just to clarify, all of this goes to BoxFest Detroit. Every penny goes to BoxFest Detroit other than the $50 cash prize. Right now, again, we are at 320 for BoxFest. If we get to 350, we will make that a nice tidy 375. We are covering some of their funds that they need to still keep going, even though there's a pandemic going on. I know I've been blown away by all the creative ways that the theaters have been keeping live theater alive. And I'm glad that BoxFest is stepping up to do just that as well. Let's support them by showing them a little love with our pocketbooks, wallets, check cards. Maybe just mail them some gold bullion. What is that? Bullion. Yeah. If you got a few gold nuggets, they'll take that too. I think cash would just be preferred. Cash or charge or credit would be preferred. Venmo, PayPal, amongst all. But if you don't, if you just have some gold bonds, maybe some old war bonds, consider sending that to them as well. I think if it is a war bond, you actually do go through some steps to send it to somebody, but we'll worry about that if it comes up. Right now, the only thing I'm worried about is getting up to $350 for BoxFest Detroit. So once you know who this historical figure is, send us your answer, and then consider sending a little extra cash to BoxFest Detroit. If you can't donate today, that's okay. I know I'm hawking you guys. That's just because we want to show our love. I know I'm hawking you, but if you can't donate today, that is okay. I know times are weird, times are tough, times are tight. So consider attending their festival. Consider attending their digital festival as they announce more details tomorrow with their press release that they mentioned earlier. I loved the curtain speech. I wasn't thinking, because what we were going to miss was their infamous curtain speech this year. So I'm glad that they were able to give at least a virtual version of it. Glad that Kaniki Jones is a part of it too. If you get a chance, check out her short film Knock Knock. Very eerie, very scary, very what I'm looking for is, it's kind of like what thrillers do to you. I did the seat. That's not the word I'm looking for. Very chilling, suspenseful. I was on edge watching Knock Knock. So partially related to BoxFest Detroit because Kaniki Jones is now a producer there. Check out her short film Knock Knock however you can. I believe at some point.
The first year I saw
Oh yeah?
BoxFest, yeah.
Maria believes that Kaniki won the first year she attended BoxFest. I know she was there last year. Oh yeah, great. More virtual curtain speeches. Where will the details be announced? I imagine it's going to be their website and their Facebook page. I'm not officially a representative of BoxFest. I'm just raising funds for them. Though BoxFest is watching. Oh boy, Zito, we're so close. Please, Zito, we're so close. Kez, I think Kez and I met at BoxFest.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the one at the Elizabeth Theater. I believe we both acted on it. Kez and I believe we did indeed meet at BoxFest. It was a fun show. 30 seconds left on the clock. You got 30 more seconds to get this all-important final question in. 30 seconds left on the clock. Oh. Unrelated, my dad is having a s'more and it looks very good. He sent me a photo.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah, not related.
He's retired, everyone.
That's right, my dad's retired. He turned 70 on Sunday and he retired this week. And it's Father's Day this upcoming Sunday, so you know it's a busy guy. Oh yeah. Oh great. Yes, Amanda's also making another great point. They do have, because they're a nonprofit now, they do have a donation link on their website. If you can't donate today, that is okay. Please support them by either attending the festival and donating on their website if you don't have the money right now. We'd love for you to send it to Venmo and PayPal at my information down below, because we can send it a nice one large sum, one big chunk to really show how much everybody cares. But if you can't donate now, please consider going to their website a little later on. All right, so we are at time. We were taking this time to finish up our tallies. Everybody got some great answers and a lot of clever people, but we can only have one winner. I'm going to do things right. I'm not going to pick up. I'm just going to give you the answer first. Final question is, during this man's well-publicized 1964 trial, he gave a 3-hour speech that concluded with the words, "I am prepared to die." He was later sentenced to a lifetime prison sentence. That'd be Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. If you think he died, that's a classic Mandela effect. A horrible reduction and burn down to the incredible things that he accomplished while he was alive and in prison. Please don't think of him just as the Mandela effect guy. Read his works and support his incredible courage. All right. So this was all in all a pretty close game, but we do have a clear winner. We had a lot of people come in on that. Again, whether you're going all in or playing it smart is how you're going to win this game with this final question. In fourth place, we have Team of Note, Kevin and the Zits. Not Team of Note. They're often in first or second place, but they just couldn't cut it this time. They played a close game because just 2 points ahead of them, we have Rival Rousties, another incredible group, with 210 points. Third place, don't get a prize, just get those bragging rights. Third place, 210 points. We have Rival Rousties just beating out Kevin and the Zits by 2 points, who had 208. Again, our first and second prize are prize winners. Second prize is going to take home $15. And our first place is going to take home $35. And so far, BoxFest is going to take home the rest. So if you haven't already, consider sending some money in to BoxFest Detroit so they can walk away. In second place with 218 points, we have Open Book Star Catchers, a consistently clever team. Big round of applause to Open Book Star Catchers. It's the best I can do because I have a baby strapped to me and my hands are full of the mic. He's starting to ride, so let's wrap this up a little more quicker, I guess. And ahead of him by an incredible 14 points, 14-point jumps. In first place, we have Waiting for Fauci with 232 points. Big round of applause. Congratulations to Waiting for Fauci. Another winner, a consistently clever team along with Open Book Star Catchers and our other close folks. But Waiting for Fauci is our official winners with 232 points. We got a lot of close ones today because even in our first round, we have people coming in with perfect scores. So you know it's going to be a close game. But again, betting it all and playing smart with your wagers is how we got to our first, second, and third places. So it was a very close one overall. So I'm glad that we got those winners. Again, $15 for Open Book Star Catchers, $35 for Waiting for Fauci. Oh my goodness, both teams are donating. Wow. Thank you all so much for your generosity. Both teams are donating. Cito, don't be upset. It's human kindness. With that then, we are at 370 with the teams donating, which means that Maria and I are, of course, going to throw in 325. That means we're at 395. Can someone help us break 400? We're at 395. 395 for BoxFest Detroit. Can we get to 400? Can we get to 401? I want to be able to say we broke 400 here. 401 and 50 cents. Can someone help us send $5? It'll make Zito stop crying, please. Hold on a second. Hey, baby. It's okay, wet boy.
What?
Thank you all so much for joining us and having a great time. Great time. As James suggests, of Tipping Point Theater fame, suggests if you're not a partner theater with BoxFest, reach out to them because they love working with other theaters. I'm going to stay on a little longer. Right now we're at $3.95. You want to take this, baby? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, Zito's going away to get changed. I'm sticking around so we can break $400. Next week, we have Penny Seats Theater. If you're interested in joining us for Penny Seats Theater, that's going to be same time, same day, Thursday at 7 o'clock. We have Penny Seats Theater next week. After Penny Seats Theater, Maria and I are going to go on a hiatus. We're going to go on a hiatus, take a break from hosting a trivia just because it's with little baby Zito, as you saw. He's going to be a bit of a handful. The first month we did this, he was pretty good. Now we've done over 10 rounds, and he's just getting a little worse each time. So we're going to take a little bit of a hiatus until we can get a babysitter to help us out and just catch our breath. And hopefully we'll be able to join back with you a little bit after that. You know, regroup, catch our breath, get someone to help us out, watch Zito while we do this. Because Miri and I love doing this. We feel great about it. Everybody, it's lovely just seeing so many kind folks reach out and help support local art. We are going to do Penny Seats Theater, and then we're going to take a bit of a breather after that, a little hiatus until we can find some care for Zito's on Thursdays and, just do a little regrouping. But as I've been stalling for time, I've been doing a little math, and a lot of you guys took me up on helping me meet our goal. I'm doing some math again because I double checked because I'm not great at this kind of thing. All right, and we have broken that $400. So congratulations to everybody. We are going to do a little more calculation there, but we've broken that $400. So thank you all for playing and helping support BoxFest Detroit. We couldn't do it without you. BoxFest, we're so glad that you are here to help give people in the Metro Detroit region an opportunity to speak their voice when, unfortunately, they don't have as many opportunities or are overshadowed by other things. So it's incredible that we have BoxFest Detroit in the area, really lending out a voice and helping people put on a voice, helping those women and those who identify as women and all women to put on these incredible shows, get a chance to direct. A lot of them use female actors, and they reach out. They try to work with a lot of women writers as well. But BoxFest is really incredible. They are all able to offer this platform for people who can help get a jump start. We got a lot of great directors coming out of it. Thank you so much for joining us. James, Nick, Danny, thank you for coming out. Kaz, thank you for coming out. Pat Luce, thank you for coming out. We love seeing you every week. Again, we're going to see you back here next week at 7 o'clock normal time, raising money for Penny Seats Theater. I think I heard Joe was in this as well, so I know he's excited. He's the one who reached out about that. Amanda's first professional directing opportunity was at BoxFest. That is exactly the kind of thing. I can't believe it because she's so great at it. I'm sad that she didn't get an opportunity beforehand, but I'm so glad that she was able to take it and that BoxFest was able to take it. Because a lot of people don't have the opportunity in this area, and BoxFest just puts on an incredible box for people to help with it. Again, if you feel any hesitancy, it is a nonprofit theater. We send all the money we raise straight to BoxFest Detroit. None of it goes to Maria and I. We've got $400 for BoxFest Detroit. We got $400, and I know they're going to be excited to see that because they're going to put it to a great use. And I'm so happy, as I said earlier, I'm very happy that it is going to continue in some format this year. It was it was something that we were considering that not going up. It certainly saddened Maria and I because we love to watch it. We love to participate. Maria volunteers. I work for them. I see the shows. I offer, I just love working with them and I love seeing it. Everybody who works for BoxFest is a really incredible person. Really glad to see another incredible talent get added to their incredible roster. Kaniki, this is kind of a little bit of a soft announcement. I think they had an actual announcement a little while ago, but it was nice to see her on that curtain speech. It was really nice to see her on that curtain speech, indeed. If you need more information about BoxFest Detroit, visit their website, boxfestdetroit.com, boxfestdetroit.com, boxfestdetroit.com. Or visit their Facebook page, BoxFest Detroit. They're going to be offering more information there. If you couldn't donate today, that is A-OK. But consider going to boxfestdetroit.com and using their donation link, because we know that they are going to put that money to good use. They are indeed, because they're not just going to give women an opportunity to feature their work. They're also going to offering mentorships and grants to get them not just working in BoxFest Detroit, but also working out in other theaters. That's one fun part of the competition. Well, that's all I got to say. I'm really glad that we raised so much for BoxFest Detroit. Of course, BoxFest Detroit, we are going to be reaching out to you in a couple days as everybody's checks clear. Those of you who are not with BoxFest Detroit, thank you so much for joining us, and we can't wait to see you next week for Penny Seats Theater. We're going to put another great game. And if you have any information, please reach out to BoxFest on their Facebook page. Reach out to me and Maria. We can offer you some insight as well. We'll make sure you get pointed to the right place. BoxFest, thank you so much for all you do, and we look forward to seeing your show a little later this summer. Everybody, have a great night. Bye-bye.